Hey, Deuce, we were just talking to Taz, and obviously he's been hot lately. When you're at point guard, do you look for a guy that has a hot hand, or you just look for an open guy no matter who it is?
Definitely be aware that, he's shooting it well. I think me calling more plays for him and trying to get him started early is going to be big in games that we have coming up. So definitely being aware of him on the floor.
Kevin Kinder.
Here's what's harder, checking a guy man-to-man that has the ball or playing help side defense and closing out when the ball gets reversed?
Which one would I rather do?
Which one's harder?
Oh, probably closing out on somebody. I think if you ask almost any of my teammates, they probably say closing out is probably the hardest thing to do. But that's one of, part of the game. Got to get better at it.
Is it just because of court awareness, seeing that, hey, I'm helping but your side? Is it covering the ground? What makes it difficult?
Yeah, I'd say, the most dangerous guy is always the guy with the ball. But when they zip it around and you just let a team kind of move it real easily, it's hard to make some of those long closeouts.
Tom Bragg.
Hey, Deuce, just curious what it's been like having Wani around this season, a guy that's played your position, has played for Hugs before. Just what's it like having that guy around the program?
Oh, it's been huge, all the experience he brings to the table of playing pro, and he just knows the ropes, and, I'm trying to learn everything, take it all in. He does a great job at it, explaining things, making sure we understand how to come off ball screens, and just really talking us up and trying to help us become better leaders.
Go ahead, Justin Jackson.
Hey, Deuce. Taz was talking about Texas's defense and, saying that they do a lot of the, some similar things that you guys do defensively. Just kind of wondering what you see there with Texas. They make it pretty hard for teams to make shots. What do you see there?
They do a really good job of forcing teams to play fast, making teams uncomfortable. They got a lot of guys that can run up and down, and that's what they want to do. So it's going to be our job to kind of slow the pace down. And even though we're going to slow it down maybe a little bit and try to execute a little bit better, we still got to attack them. And, we're good too. We run too, and it's going to be a good game.
Over to Mike Kazaza.
Hey, Deuce, you kind of have a unique role on the team where you're the point guard, so you have a lot of dribbling, passing responsibilities to get the offense going, and then the offense gets you going sometimes because you score a lot. Really, no one else has that. So things have certainly changed for everybody, but maybe in particular you more than anybody else with just the sudden change here lately. What is new and what's different from you relative to your point guard responsibilities, but also your scoring responsibilities?
I think just being able to get everybody involved. I think last year, coming off the bench, I was looking mainly just to score and to find my opportunity. And I think now I got to see the full court and see, what everybody's doing, how somebody's shooting this day versus how another person's shooting that day. Just trying to pick and choose kind of who to go to. That's one of the biggest changes I think I'm going through.
Any other questions for Deuce today? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, if I can continue on that, I was just talking about in the past two games, because obviously you're down two guys and you become more of a guard wing team, and that involves you a lot, but it also changes where you go with the ball. You don't have two big guys you can throw it to like you would before. Just in the past couple of days, what has changed for you?
Just I think us getting more space because, like you said, we're more guard and wing oriented, and I think if we can space it out and throw it to a guy like Derek where he's ISO down there and we kind of space around him and he's a good enough passer to find the open guys. I think those are some of the biggest changes. And really for me, nothing too much has changed other than just making sure we're running kind of our different offense a little bit more crisp.